Hello! Today I want to talk about this. Upgrading the Yokai Watch Elder. So it's become a thing with Yokai Watch toys that you are able to update the data on the watch itself to make it compatible with new medals or arcs that come out in the future. And recently this happened for the Yokai Watch Elder as well. So in this video I'm going to show off the steps necessary to update the Yokai Watch Elder. In my case it's the first update for my watch, so we'll be upgrading it to version 2. And to start off you'll need a couple of things in order to do this. The first one is a micro SD card, which will hold the data to transfer into the watch. Now my one is an official Yokai Watch micro SD card, which comes with this adapter to an SD card. I got this one for version 3 of the data for the Yokai Watch Dream, and I picked mine up from Hobbylink Japan, which I believe still has them in stock. I know just before Christmas they had a sale which included the SD card, and you could get it for about 250 yen, which is really cheap. However, you can use other micro SD cards. They'll work in a similar way. The documentation recommends a micro SD card between 16 megabytes and 32 gigabytes. So this one's 4 gigabytes, and I've had no problems using it in the past. You'll also need a way of getting the data from your computer onto your micro SD card. Personally, I've used a USB to SD card adapter, and there's been no troubles there. Next, you'll need the data from the Yokai Watch Japanese website. That data comes in the form of a single file that you can download from the site. You can get access to the specific page from the main Yokai Watch site, which I'll put a link for in the description, and you just have to click a button on the right hand side, or the specific URL for the Elder's data is b-boys.jp/special/elderdl, spelled ELDADL. Once you're on that page, it shows the terms and conditions and the instructions on how to update in Japanese further down, but there is a checkbox which you need to click. Clicking that checkbox will highlight a button to give you access to the file, and you just need to click that button, which will start download of the file. And the file name you need is version02.yke. So you just need to save that file onto your computer and then move it onto the SD card, either by right-clicking and copying and pasting it, or by dragging it onto the SD card itself. The file needs to go into the root of the SD card. That's to say, not in any folder that might be on the SD card. On mine, it doesn't have any other data apart from the upgrade file, and I think that's the most ideal way to do it. So now that we've got the update file onto the micro SD card, we can start updating the watch. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that the Yokai Watch Elder is turned off, and then take out this spacer part in the top of the watch by pushing it down and then pulling it out. There we go. Then you just need to insert the micro SD card into the same place, this way up, just like that, and push it till it clicks. Then we can turn the watch on and find out the version that we're currently using. A short press of the button at the top will tell us what version we currently have. And to start the update process, you just need to push and hold the button down until it is started, and then leave it until it's finished. There we go. Just leave that until it's done. Get those gear turning noises. There we go, it says that the update has been okay, and we're at version 2. So let's check that by pushing the button again. Alright, now let's turn off the watch again, and remove the card. Just like that. Now there's an extra step from the other watches, which is very easy to miss, but is necessary in order to update the watch properly. And that is, we need to turn the watch back on without the spacer in the top. So don't put this back in yet, and turn the watch back on. So let's do that. Turn it back on. And there we go. So now let's turn the watch back off, reinsert the spacer parts into the top, push it until it clicks, and then we can turn it back on and use it as normal. But now we should be upgraded to version 2. So let's check that by using the yokai arc from my last video that needed to be updated in order to hear the sounds, the Ryuto yokai arc. So let's see if it's worked. So there we go, there's the sounds for Ryuto Benibana, and when we used it with version 1, it said we needed to update. So while we're here, let's hear the other side for Ryuto Rasetsu. Very good. So there we go. That was updating the Yokai Watch Elder. I hope this has been of some use to people. I've tried to go over it as clearly as I can and point out the things that might steer some people wrong. But if you know what to do, updating the Yokai Watch Elder isn't so difficult. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again. Okay, now that our Yokai Watch Elder has been updated, let's have a look at some of the changed sounds of some of the arc from earlier toys and sets. So the first one that's been changed is Sakigake Marian. This one's full name now gets said, but I believe the extra phrases that I showed off are removed. So let's have a listen. Now let's hit the shadow side. Another one that's been changed in a similar way is from the third Yokai arc series, and that's Mafura Jibanyan. And the shadow side. The other ones that have been changed in a significant way are the 4 gold rank yokai arc from the Forever Friends movie. They've been changed in a way that when you summon their light side form, they have a new phrase that they'll say, which didn't exist before, which is really cool. So let's start with Nekomata. So that's very cool. Nekomata has the original Jibanyan's voice. And the shadow side is the same as before, but that's not a surprise. So now let's do Susan. Next one is Kappa. And the last one is Zashiki Warashi. Thanks for watching.